Hello everyone, welcome back to the video on my channel. My name is Explorer Emma, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get a decent shine on your boots that will allow you to pass inspection in Explorers. There are many different ways to shine your boots and get the best possible shine, but I have found a way that works. It's easy and it takes no more than 30 minutes. This is all you will need to get my shine. You have a horsehair brush, you have your black kiwi. I don't use the Prey Gloss because I feel that you can get a just as good of a shine with the regular as you can with the Prey Gloss. Then you have a cloth that is your applicator as well as your buffing cloth. You have this cotton. Yes, cotton. You have this cotton side of it, and then you have this fleece side of it, and it's usually long like this for you to buff it out with. Alright, so these boots I have worn to a meeting, a ride out, and a competition 3 days in a row. So they're pretty scuffed up, they're pretty dirty, and over time they get scuffed because it's inevitable. You're getting out of cars, you're going upstairs, and it's just gonna happen. So right now they're at a decently dull shine right now. There's still a little bit of glare, so but these are not to my standard. So we're gonna work with one boot so you can compare the shininess to the other one. Now the first thing you want to do is make sure you have a clean boot. Now here you have some like dust and different stuff on here, and you also have this leftover polish that kind of comes off over time. So to be able to get rid of that, you want to take your horsehair brush and you just want to Alright, now that you have your boot decently brushed down from all the extra polish, I guess you could say, you want to take your applicator. Now, there are some people that take their brush and they put the polish in it and then they scrub it on there, but I have found that this method works for me. Again, there are so many different ways that you can shine your boots, but this is just a way that I have found that's easy and it gets me a really good shine in a very short amount of time. And the first thing you want to do is find a decently clean spot on your rag. See, here will work. You want to take your index finger, place your cloth over it, about halfway through. You want to fold it like that, and then you want to twist it like that. So here you have a flat surface that you can brush onto the boot. Now you want to take your kiwi polish. Some people heat it to melt it. Some people take water and dab it in there. Again, that's not what I do. This is my way. Take it. I do a decent amount of scrubbing to get a decent amount of wax on the cloth. I like to get a good layer on there. And then I touch the end of the boot and I just go in small circles all around the boot. Now that I have the tip done, it's gonna look like a matte type of look to it. This is what your boots will look like when you first buy them. It's gonna have that matte finish on top of it. Now, I usually like to do the heel as well. There's some people that don't really care for the heel, but I like to do it anyway because it's just my OCD. And I also like to touch on the sides of the boot as well. Now that you're satisfied with the whole coverage of the boot, mostly what I like to look for is the spots that I have polished look like a matte finish. So you'll see here that's matte, the back look like a matte, and that's what you want, because then you know that you have covered it evenly and that you've covered the whole entire boot. Next thing that I do is I like to put my boot right up here, and I take the horsehair brush. This is just to get the base shine that I like to get. So you just, and as soon as you start to brush it out, you instantly see a shine. Now that you've brushed on top of the boot, you're already going to see the difference from when you started and where you are now. You can stop here if you really wanted to. This will make you pass inspection. I am a perfectionist and I like to have the best of the best, so I'm going to go through and buff it out with my applicator cloth. Again, you want to mount your boot to where you have leverage. I do it this way. So here I like to do it this way, so it's really easy for me to just buff it out like that. Now, you want to take the softer side of the cloth, not the cotton type, but the fleece-like. I'm not really sure what this is called. I think it's called a buffing cloth, but I would have to research it. So anyway, take a soft fabric type cloth. You can do fleece, you can do like an old cotton t-shirt, something that is soft and will go across the leather fairly easily. So once you have that, you want to hold it as tight as you can, so stretch it out to make sure that it's not loose. So you want to hold it tight, and then you want to just buff it across the toe. And really, how long you want to buff the boot out is when your arms get tired. I don't really have a set time that I do buff it out, but I just do it until I'm satisfied with the shine, I guess, is the best way to explain it. So do this until you're satisfied with the shine, and until you are, don't stop buffing. So after maybe about 5 minutes of buffing, rigorously, meaning very fast, back and forth, I have achieved the shine that I want on my boots, and that my sergeants and my LTs and my advisors would like to see on my boots. Right now, you can definitely see a difference between the two boots. This one we just shined, this one is the before. Now, in light, you can definitely tell the difference between both boots, because you can see the scuffs on the boot and you can see how the other boot doesn't have any scuffs. So, right there, you can definitely tell which ones we have just shined. I hope this video inspires you to get a nice shine on your boots. It makes you look professional, and it makes you look like you take care of your boots, because shining your boots also helps protect the leather and make your leather last longer on the boots. So this tutorial is just the basic of the basic. It is not what the military does. It's not a heat gun or a lighter. It's just good old strong arms and some decent polish. You know, it's very simple. Your first couple times of doing it, you're not going to get like as good of a shine because you have to layer on your shine, you have to work at it a few times, but after a few shines, you're going to get this result. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.